I should be able to. Tell me if...
Let's turn this empty space into a custom wine rack.
So the first step with any project is to measure. This space we have just about 6 1/4 by 34 1/4. One thing I want to remember is when this door opens, there's a point where it's just a bit smaller. So I'm gonna make sure we're safe there. 6 1/4. Perfect.
Another important consideration is the size of a wine bottle, which is about 3 inches. All right, plywood is secured, we're back in the shop, and we're ready to build this thing.
Okay, so we're gonna cut these down to 13. Yeah, we'll cut them down to 13. Okay. Okay, so now that we've got our box built, we need to measure this triangle and figure out what this 45-degree angle needs to be. So if we come in here, we've got 5 3/16, and we'll come down just as far to make that angle 45. So if we do 5 3/16 squared times 2 square root, then it should give us our hypotenuse, which is 7 11/32. So let's cut that. Okay, so we got all of our pieces cut out. We've got our centers marked, and it's about 8:30 now, so we're gonna call it for the night. But tomorrow we will route out our grooves, get these things painted up, and then hopefully everything fits together perfectly. Okay, it's morning, we've got our coffee, we've got all our pieces cut and marked. So now we need to figure out the best way to cut this groove. And I'm thinking it's with a router pattern, but let's see. Okay, so we built this little template. Because of our angled pieces right here, you can see there's opposite 45s. There's no way to really connect to the sides, so this essentially will square us up and mark out that middle slot. Bing. And we know it's the right width. All right, router coming on. Oh, it worked.
Oh.
So it does need to be
chiseled.
a little further. It also looks like that one just didn't go. Oh, it did. So yeah, it just needs to be chiseled. But let's see if that fits.
You want to explain why?
Okay, so we wanted to remain on the safe side here and make sure that we didn't go too far and screw ourselves. But because the router blade is a circle, whenever these go together, we've got a little 1/8 of an inch here. So basically I'll just go in and chisel along this line, make it all line up perfectly once we have them all in. But let's test our fit first.
Huh. perfect fit. Wow. All right, our pieces are all cut and sanded. Stop! What
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I keep zooming. I want it to look cool. Okay, go ahead.
All right, our pieces are all cut and sanded and they fit together perfect. So now it's time to paint them and put them together. All right, all of our pieces are painted and we're ready to put them together.
Now put a little glue on there. I want to do just the tiniest a bit because I really don't want any squeeze out. And these pin nails are gonna hold it pretty well. Might be. Nice. So we just discovered something. In order to get these pin nails to line up right, if we make a line across the box where it'll be in the center of this when it's in there, then I don't have to guess on the pin nails and it'll make things a lot easier. Tell me if...
What was that?
What was that?
Oh, my coffee mug.
All right, we're gonna pause because the coffee mug just fell and broke and got all over our electrical. Okay, we just got the last box in. And we have the shell of our wine rack. So next is we're gonna sand this all totally flat and then cut our white oak strips to go all around the border and make this thing look high end. You look cross-eyed.
What?
Okay, so now that our plywood shell is done, it's time to process the white oak. First we have to flatten it because it's all rough sawn. And our preferred method is we have a flat piece of melamine underneath and we just hot glue to fill the gaps to keep it from rocking. And then we'll run it through the planer, get one side flat, and then we'll take it off the sled, flip it, and get the other side parallel. Cool, so now we should be able to save ourselves the heartache. Wait, that's just not flat. Save ourselves the heartache and slide those in. Bam. So something to slide out? Yeah. All right, we grab me two really small squeeze clamps. Oh, the garage is an absolutely chaotic mess right now. It always gets like this towards the end of a project. All right, we'll let that glue dry. And then we'll come back, pin it together just to be safe, and then we'll do the next corner.
Okay, so we cut all of our white oak trim pieces at 45-degree angles, and now it's time to put them in.
Okay, we're down to the finishing touches on the wine rack. We have the white oak trim piece fully finished, and now we're going to finish it with a little bit of Rubio Monocoat. There's nothing in English. I think it was 3-to-1. 5 milliliters. 10 milliliters. Should have put my gloves on. Don't show this room. This room is so dirty. This is
There's broken glass in the closet.
our extra room. I cleaned up the broken glass.
Oh, that's good.
It does need to be vacuumed still though, so there might be shards. Don't go
Snooping around in there.
Don't go snooping around in there. Okay. Now let's get our accelerator. Now we need 5 milliliters of that. Boom. We're gonna stir that for a minute or 2 minutes.
You need a timer.
No, it's okay.
This camera's so heavy.
So last night I put a bunch of coconut oil on my face because I saw people saying it's good for like beard oil and I have dry skin during the winter. And I gave myself chemical burns all underneath my beard, so it hurts.
I don't understand how you got a chemical burn from that.
I don't know. I think it's like some people were saying it can go bad.
We've had that for forever.
Yeah, it's probably been bad. What is it even in there for? What do you do with it? Put it in your hair?
Yeah. What the?
Just a joke, just a joke. I'm just gonna put it on. Normally we put this on with like one of those little yellow squeegees, but this is so thin I figured it would be kind of easier to do this way. Okay, now we're just going in and buffing it on. Just making sure it's really getting down into all those grains. All right, now we just take our blue shop towels and we wipe it all down.
All right, now that we've got all the Rubio Monocoat on the trim, we're gonna attach it.
That looks good here.
Looks good here.
Okay. Nice. Beautiful. And now, time to install.
All right, it's all done, and now it's time for the moment of truth. Does she fit? Like a glove. Okay, it's done. And that's how you build a custom wine rack.
Yeah, let us know what you guys thought in the comments. And if you liked it, give it a like. And if you have any questions about how you could build one for yourself, reach out. We'd love to help.